names and our roles.
Yes, I'll ask. Hello, everyone. We are here live at the New Jersey School Boards Association Convention. I'm Lauren Concar-Sheehy, the Executive Director of the Garden State Film Festival, as well as Brookdale Community College's Brookdale Television Senior Production Specialist. And we are here with the Winslow Township high school students that created a film. And we're going to go down the line. Tell me what your film is about. First, introduce yourselves and what your role was on the project, and then we'll go from there.
Hi, my name is Joshua Jordan. I was the head editor and the technical director.
Ooh.
Hello, my name was Malcolm Smallwood, and I was one of the co-directors, and I was the director of photography.
My name is Brielle Brown, and I was a co-director, and I helped a little bit with editing.
My name is Terry Harris, and I was the lighting director and the colorist.
So first of all, I'd like to bring attention to the fact that we just screened your film at the Scottish Rite Auditorium on October 17th. How did that feel, seeing it once again be on the big screen with a whole new group of audience members that didn't see it, just like today?
I mean, being in that big building, it was pretty cool because, where we're from, you don't always see such big areas with something that we produce, put on a big screen for a whole bunch of people we've never met. And me and Malcolm, it was right down the street from where we grew up. So it was a really cool experience just to be back where we're from and something that we've made and put it on the big screen for everybody to see.
Yeah, it's always nice to, just go back and just to give back, look back where you kind of came from. So, and also everything is an experience to us, just very blessed not only to be in a big building, but kind of just to give back and just show where you're coming up with. So trying to get my name out there, our names out there.
That's awesome. Special seats for you when you arrived.
Yeah.
What was it like?
For me, honestly, it really just feels good to see my name and like my classmates' names on the big screen, because a lot of kids, they don't get to experience that. And then I also feel like it's just really good to be able to still be recognized for a film that we made like 2 years ago. Like right now we're in college, so it's crazy just to see like we're still kind of blowing up, I guess.
Yeah, just like the message of the film, it hit every time I see it, it still hits. So just having more people be able to experience what we've made and like sharing art with everyone, it's just great.
So I have a question. So besides just making this piece and doing the interviews, you were also telling the story of one of your classmates. How did that make you feel, telling this particular story and getting to know him? Because maybe you didn't know his background or where he came from before you started this production. And also, what was the driving force that made you choose him to, be the subject for this project?
I can talk a little bit about the driving force. So again, what we spoke about at the time, we were competing in the high school film festival, and we did have a deadline and things. So we look for people. We look for different people with all different types of stories. And what his particular story, for starters, one, it was because, again, his age and his height. His height catches you. He's a 15-year-old senior, and he's like 7 foot tall. Head touches the ceiling in high school. So it was like, you're intrigued and you're interested in, because our film teacher was also the basketball coach at the time.
Oh, right.
And then we come to find out this dude doesn't play, or he's just starting to play basketball, doesn't know what basketball is. Never heard of LeBron, never heard of MJ.
Well, let's explain to them the backstory a little bit about your student and his name and where he came from originally.
So his full name is Ayomide Agunsala, or Aganshola. It's hard to say his name. We call him Ayo. He's from Lagos, Nigeria, one of the most dangerous cities in Nigeria.
Wow.
Very high threat. They have issues down there where a lot of people are trying to come to America. So originally we found out that, his parents came down to America first.
Wow.
They moved to Florida at first, and their education system was different. So that's how the education system in Nigeria, him coming from Nigeria and then transferring to America, USA, everything got crazy. Yeah. And then through that, his parents just decided to come to Sicklerville, and that's how his journey began in Winslow.
So cool. Oh, yeah. So to give everybody that didn't yet see the film a little bit of a backstory of how it came to be, but also, how did you feel then learning the story about your classmate? Like, did you just view the world a little differently, understanding? Because you may have looked at everything in where you go to school as one thing, and then you were like, oh my gosh, we're so blessed to have all of these things, and then plus now a new classmate. Was it just feel good all the way around for all of you?
Yeah, it just felt good just to be able to tell somebody else's story. I also feel like too, as athletes, everybody has their own individual story, not just athletes, but everyone.
Yeah.
So it feels good just to tell somebody else's story through visual art. And not a lot of people can tell their story. They go through a lot of things. They kind of keep it to themselves. Obviously, he went through something that people don't know about, and you don't hear about it a lot. So it just felt good to tell his story.
Yeah.
And I can also say our world got bigger too.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
You know, when you tell a story, you're so used to everything that's around you going on in the school, so you don't really have a kind of a worldview of everything that's going on around you.
Exactly.
So the fact that he has some type of a very special background, it really made me consider everything else that's going on as well.
Right. That's amazing.
And us as a team, looking at that, all of our perspectives changed.
That's so cool. And how was editing the project?
So editing the project, it was a lot going on. So like Brielle said, it was right in the middle of spring break. We only had a limited amount of time to make it. Like Malcolm said, we were working through proxies for the first time, which was a little tough. And then
4K
one thing,
or 6K?
4K.
4K.
4K. Whoa.
And then
was
there
your
was
computer
something.
Like, help me.
My computer crashed.
Yeah. Yep.
My laptop was kind of.
Yeah.
It was doing its
like,
best,
help.
but there was something that I wanted to touch on earlier that I didn't get to. We were shooting on 3 different cameras.
Oh,
so
wow.
me and Terry were having. It was a little hard to color correct everything to look the same on 3 different cameras, 3 different lenses.
Yep.
So the editing process, it was kind of difficult. It was my first time on a project editing. Brielle was the editor for the previous project, so it was my first time coming on trying to edit. And I was just looking to try to, I guess, put my name out there because they had projects previously that I wasn't able to be a part of. And I just wanted to show what I can do and showcase that this is something that we want to put out into the world because this story is so unique, and we want to make sure that it's edited and done properly.
Oh, so, perfect. Yeah. So did you lay out the story first, all the pieces, and then shape the story? That's what I do. I put everything down, sync it up. Now, how is syncing? Did you use a digital clapper, or you can sometimes just clap in front of your face and use that as the visual and the audio?
We use the clapboard.
Okay, yeah.
And then Adobe makes it kind of easy
in a pinch.
Sync everything up.
Because I don't use the software. I manually sync it up, and I can tell if it's a few frames out of sync or whatever's going on.
Right.
But that's so good. So you can lay everything out, see what's going on, then start to develop the story. And I have a question. Did you ever accidentally have everything go out of sync and then have to undo and put it back? Because if you don't have everything locked, then you're like, oh, what happened?
Only slightly. Only slightly.
Yeah.
It was an easy fix, but that has happened just a little bit.
So you're going fast. You're going really fast for that
also
deadline.
too,
so
like
that's so great. And color correcting, you have to go back and forth and back and forth. It's almost like
Terry's
Yeah,
our color
Terry-
He spent hours on it. He could tell you
about
everything.
good
that.
job, Terry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot of back and forth between checking. Well, because 2 different raw formats.
Yep.
So going back and forth, trying to put them
Toggling.
to the same, like make them look the same, and then using adjustment layers, making sure that's not a frame off so it doesn't hold on to the next clip. Just a lot of.
I do it right on the clip. I don't do the adjustment layers. But it's a whole nother thing to know what you're getting into. But so the whole project from beginning to post, congratulations on the pre-production. The production, you notice, you can plan as much as you want to, but during the production, things might come up, and then you just have to have critical thinking.
Yeah, exactly. We did that a lot the whole project.
Freestyle. But that's so great. So where are you going to school now? Are you still involved in TV, film, and media production, or what's going on?
Yeah, so I go to RCSJ. It's the community college for Rowan.
Oh, good.
And me and Brielle, we've been working on a movie with somebody over the summer. Me and Malcolm, we've been working with a church doing a media program for them.
That's great.
And all 3 of us, we've been able to visit NFL Films again later on.
Wow.
Even it was a few weeks ago we went.
So what was that experience like?
It's fun being back because honestly, for me, that's my dream job. So just being able to be in the building and just network with a bunch of creatives at NFL Films is a blessing for me because that's what I want to do. So I honestly can just see myself walking in those doors in the next few years.
Oh my God, do you want to be on camera like an anchor?
No, I want to be off camera. I want to be on the field where I really my goal is to be able to produce Hard Knocks.
Cool. Oh wow, that's awesome. And then how did you get introduced to NFL, and where are they located that you were able to go Do they have a studio where you can live switch everything and all that?
So basically, we got introduced to NFL Films through pretty much Coach I. So basically, Cortland Bragg, he works at NFL Films. He also was a Winslow
that's
graduate.
So great that you have a teacher that's still in the field.
Yeah, he went to Winslow too. So
great. That's
a pretty good connection. Yeah.
That's so great. And wait, first of all, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to curse, but the equipment that you have, we have to give a shout out to the School Boards Association of your school and the teachers and everybody who gave you these amazing cameras. Let's talk about the equipment that you use, because that is wiggity whack. That you had that kind of level, that's like upper level.
One of the coolest cameras that we got to work with and I got my license with was the Red Komodo. It was I believe it was an 8K camera.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It's a movie camera.
That was crazy when I remember when we got that, John. That was crazy.
I'll talk about it. So,
were you afraid to hold it like a newborn baby?
Oh, absolutely.
Yes. It was heavy too.
Something like that. That's not something that anybody can just get their hands.
It's not for kids.
Movie level camera.
Yeah.
Netflix approved. Like
Netflix approved, and the fact that we were able to get our hands on that and actually use it while we were kids in high school, that's rare. That's an
great
experience.
Opportunity.
That's why.
Thank you to your teacher.
Yeah, thank you to my teacher.
To your teacher. Yeah.
It's an experience that kids that even in college don't get. It's rare. It's something that's rare.
Yeah, that's amazing. So, where do you see yourselves, Brianna? We know where you think you're going. Yeah. Do you love editing? Do you want to try something else? Are you directing? You feel very director vibe to me.
So this was my first project where I directed. By this project and the last project, I was the director of photography. Mm-hmm. Right now, I'm doing the STARS program at Camden County, so I can transfer. And,
that's amazing! Congratulations. So, it's hard to get into, by the way. Yeah. So keep up your grades.
So right now, I'm still trying to. I'm doing my own work personally. I've been doing rotaries lately, rotary photography, where I go out and stay with the schools for like a week and take pictures for them.
Oh, cool.
Same thing with we have an opportunity at a church with somebody that introduced us to NFL Films. So I'm just still trying to just do as much as I can while I'm outside of college as well, not just in college.
But you're also becoming the producer brain.
Yeah.
So you're getting everything ready.
Trying to soak everything up like a sponge. I'm trying to learn as much as I can.
That's so great. That's amazing.
And most definitely, I would say, I don't think I want to just like be an editor. I want to be like a Swiss Army knife. I don't really know which job I want to take. I just want to grab what I can get and just really just show out and be the best that I can in any role that I'm slotted into.
Be a jack of all trades.
So you can still do all of it to understand one day if you're like, okay, I do want to be a director, whatever it is. You've experienced every role, so now you understand. I always say it's like an octopus, and with all the arms, everybody's working for the same goal. But now that you understand how it all works together, that allows you to have better collaboration on any set you're going on. So that's great. What about you, Terry, down in the corner? You're a little quiet.
Yeah. Well, for this project, they did a lot, so I kind of stay back. But
color correction is hard. It's difficult. You have to keep going back and forth.
You were important.
You made everything look good.
It was really important.
But right now, I am at Rowan University.
Cool.
And their cinema workshop program I've been really involved in. Recently, I was able to write and direct a short through them. So I've just been like in production, trying to get my hands, like Josh said, get my hands in everything and see what really sticks.
That's amazing. And at Brookdale Community College, we have an amazing communications media program that you should go to brookdalecc.edu to learn more information. Do any of you have any words of advice for your underclassmen that you can give?
I got some.
Ready?
My biggest word of advice is just do it. Knowing all of our backgrounds, I didn't start out with an expensive camera. I started out with what I had right here. If you have an idea and you got a piece of paper, you can write it down and you can do it. You don't need equipment. Yep. All you need is the ability and you need the heart to get things done. You can do anything. You don't need none of this expensive stuff.
Drop the mic. That was amazing.
For me though, it's really just believing in yourself and just honestly just taking the risk. Because honestly for us, we was just doing something we really didn't know much about, honestly. Yeah. We was all learning together, going through all the facing obstacles and challenges, and proxy files. So yeah, it's just really just trusting yourself and just taking a risk. Do whatever you want. Whatever you put your mind to, honestly, you could do it. Just believe in yourself.
I would say just jump at every opportunity you can. You don't know what's gonna happen if you don't even give it a shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to like ask for help, because this is collaborative. So you don't always have to do it all on your own. Like a single one of us wouldn't have been able to make this, and it takes a whole team. So don't be afraid to reach out if you need help or just want to get started.
And I was gonna pick. You actually said what I was gonna say. It takes a team. Couldn't have done any of this without any one of these guys sitting at this table, including my teachers, including shout out to Dr. Poteet, the superintendent.
Yeah, no,
it takes a family. It takes all of us.
That's true. That's true. We all have to work together. That's amazing. Oh, wait, one more thing. How did it feel? Did you get to see the billboard that was promoting the Scottish Rite Auditorium show?
No.
We had a billboard on the highways. Oh, dang.
Awesome.
Yeah, there was a billboard. I'll find a picture and show it to you.
Oh, wow.
Amazing. So everybody was aware, like, of the films that were playing, and we got to promote the heck out of that you were going to be there and stuff like that. It was really cool. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that's crazy.
So cool. Well, thank you so much for joining us. The Garden State Film Festival is happening once again March 27th to the 30th, 2025. I know we're talking about 2025 already, but we have to. So join us to see over 250 films from around the globe, where we have panels, workshops, so many fun things, and networking. And we are here at the New Jersey School Boards Association. For more information, please visit gsff.org. But get out your phones and your calendar. Put in Thursday, November 14th for an evening with Armand DeSante at the Cranford Theater. We're having a Garden State Film Festival fundraiser, and you need to reserve your seats today because tickets are going to sell out. All right, we'll talk to you later. Peace out, everybody.